Over 60? Never eat eggs with these three vegetables. What if I told you that the healthy breakfast you've been eating for years might actually be stealing your strength? Picture this: fluffy eggs, a handful of fresh greens, maybe some colorful vegetables on the side. It looks healthy, it feels healthy. You sit down thinking you're fueling your body the right way. But here's the shocking truth. Certain vegetables, when combined with eggs, can block up to 87% of the muscle-building nutrients your body needs after 60. That means even if you eat enough protein, your muscles might never see it. I'm Dr. Jonathan Hale. For over 30 years, I've worked with older adults fighting muscle loss, fatigue, and weakness. And again, I've seen this one simple mistake, this breakfast habit, quietly sabotage their strength. The good news? Fixing it is easy. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the three vegetables you should never eat raw with eggs. The ones secretly standing between you and the strong, steady body you deserve. I'll also give you simple, science-backed swaps that turn your breakfast into a powerful muscle-building tool. Before we dive in, click like so YouTube shares this with more people over 60, hit subscribe to join thousands in our global health community, and comment your age and where you're watching from. We want to welcome you personally. As a physician who has spent over 30 years helping older adults stay strong and independent, I can tell you this: what you eat and how your body uses it changes dramatically after 60. Most people think muscle loss is just part of aging. They blame getting older, slower metabolism, or simply bad luck. But the truth is, your body is still capable of building strength at any age, if you give it what it needs in the right way. Here's what actually happens. After 60, your stomach produces about 40% less of a key enzyme called pepsin, the very enzyme that helps break down protein in foods like eggs. Your pancreas, which releases other digestive enzymes, also slows down, producing nearly half as much as it did when you were younger. And your muscles themselves become what scientists call protein resistant. That means a younger adult might trigger muscle growth with 20 grams of protein at one meal, but someone over 60 often needs 25 to 30 grams to get the same result. Now here's where things get even trickier. Certain foods many people believe are healthy, can actually block the absorption of key nutrients in your eggs, especially the minerals and amino acids your muscles desperately need. It's not because those foods are bad. In fact, they're packed with vitamins. But when combined with eggs in the wrong way, at the wrong time, they can steal away up to 80% of the nutrition your muscles need to stay strong. That's why in the next section, I'm going to show you the three common vegetables that quietly interfere with your body's ability to use the protein in your eggs, and, more importantly, how to prepare your meals so every bite works for you, not against you. Now let's talk specifics. Three common vegetables look healthy on the plate but can quietly work against your muscle health when eaten raw or barely cooked with eggs. This is not about fear or avoiding vegetables. It's about understanding what changes inside your body after 60 and how timing and preparation decide whether a meal builds strength or slowly takes it away. First comes spinach. Everyone knows spinach is loaded with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. But few people know it is also one of the highest sources of oxalates, natural compounds that act like tiny molecular locks. The moment they meet calcium, iron, or zinc from your eggs, they snap shut, forming complexes your body can't break apart. Studies show raw spinach can reduce mineral absorption by more than 50%. And here's why this matters more after 60. Stomach acid production drops up to 40%, and digestive enzyme output falls nearly the same. With weaker digestion, those mineral oxalate complexes pass right through you, robbing your muscles of the nutrients they need for contraction, repair, and growth. I remember a patient, Margaret, 67, who ate eggs with raw spinach almost every morning because she thought it was the healthiest breakfast possible. 6 months later, her blood tests showed low iron and borderline calcium. She complained of fatigue, leg cramps, and slower recovery after simple activities like gardening. Changing nothing but the way she prepared spinach, lightly steaming it first instead of tossing it in raw, brought her iron levels back up within 3 months. Same food, different preparation, Completely different outcome. The second vegetable is Swiss chard. Because it tastes milder than spinach, people often eat larger portions. Yet 1 cup of raw Swiss chard still delivers hundreds of milligrams of oxalates. Combine that with eggs, and the same binding problem unfolds. Minerals your muscles need for strength, energy metabolism, and enzyme function get locked away before your body can use them. If you already struggle to reach 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal after 60, losing mineral support at the same time is a double setback for muscle health. The third vegetable is beet greens. Health-conscious cooks love adding them for vitamins A and K, but 1 raw cup carries enough oxalates to block calcium and iron from an entire egg breakfast. Over months, that can mean weaker bones, lower energy, and slower muscle recovery, even if you think you're eating perfectly. I'm not telling you to give up these vegetables. They have real benefits. The issue is pairing them raw with eggs when digestion is less efficient. Change the preparation, and you change the results. In the next section, I will show you the best low oxalate vegetables to pair with eggs, so you increase mineral absorption instead of blocking it. After that, I will give you simple cooking steps that lower oxalates dramatically. Same greens, same eggs, very different results for your strength. After calling out the 3 greens that can block absorption, our next step is simple. Choose vegetables that work with your eggs, not against them. After 60, every bite needs to count. The good news is you do not have to eat less. You just need the right partners on the plate. Start with bell peppers. They are naturally low in oxalates, about 2 milligrams per cup compared with spinach at well over 700. More important, peppers are loaded with vitamin C. Vitamin C helps you absorb more iron from eggs, often 2 to 4 times more. Better iron status means better oxygen delivery to muscle, steadier energy, and stronger legs for the day. Dice peppers into an omelet or roast strips and fold them into scrambled eggs. The mild sweetness makes a protein-rich breakfast easier to enjoy. Broccoli belongs on this list too. It is also around 2 milligrams oxalates per cup and brings vitamin K and folate. Vitamin K teams up with vitamin D to protect bone. Folate supports cell repair and the pathways that turn food into usable energy. Lightly steam small florets so they keep color and bite, then add them to eggs at the end. Stronger bones give muscles the stable base they need to do their work. Do not overlook mushrooms. They add beta-glucans and the antioxidant ergothioneine. Both support immune defense and help calm low-grade inflammation that can slow recovery. Some varieties also help smooth out blood sugar swings. More stable glucose means less muscle breakdown over the day. Sauté sliced mushrooms first to build flavor, then add your eggs. The savory taste reduces the need for extra salt. Tomatoes offer a different advantage. They provide lycopene, and lycopene becomes more available when cooked with the natural fats in egg yolks. That pairing helps reduce oxidative stress in muscle and supports cardiovascular health. Have cherry tomatoes, warm them gently in a pan with a little olive oil, then add eggs. It is a small step with a meaningful payoff. Round out the plate with cauliflower and zucchini. Both are very low in oxalates, easy to digest, and bring fiber, potassium, and B vitamins. Riced cauliflower stirred into softly scrambled eggs adds volume without blocking absorption. Thin zucchini ribbons fold into an omelet and keep the meal light yet satisfying. When you build breakfast, think color, variety, and synergy. Pick 2 or 3 of these partners and rotate them through the week. They do not compete with your eggs. They amplify them, helping your body pull in more iron and protein, protecting bone, calming inflammation, and giving you the steady strength to stay active and independent in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. And as I told you on earlier part, you do not have to give up spinach, Swiss chard, or beet greens forever. The secret is in how you cook them. Heat changes the way oxalates behave, and with the right method, you can keep the nutrition while lowering the risk to your muscles. Start with boiling. Studies show that boiling spinach for just 3 minutes removes up to 87% of its oxalates. Most of those compounds end up in the cooking water, not in your body. Drain the water, add the spinach to your eggs afterward, and you have taken a vegetable that once blocked absorption and turned it into one that works with you, not against you. Steaming is another good option. It removes about 40 to 60% of oxalates while preserving heat-sensitive vitamins like vitamin C and folate. If you want more nutrition left in the leaves, steaming for 5 minutes is a solid compromise. Less oxalate, more vitamins, and better taste. Even quick sautéing works. 2 or 3 minutes in a hot pan with a splash of olive oil cuts oxalates nearly in half while bringing out flavor and color. That means you can still enjoy a spinach omelet or Swiss chard frittata with confidence. Cooking eggs properly matters too. Hard-boiled eggs lead the pack with over 90% protein digestibility. Poached eggs come close. Both methods keep the protein structure easy to break down, even if your digestion is not what it used to be. Scrambled eggs are fine, but studies show they are around 30% less efficient for protein absorption in older adults. So here is the winning formula. Prepare high oxalate vegetables first. Boil, steam, or sauté them briefly. Then cook eggs using methods that protect protein quality. Bring them together on the same plate. The oxalates drop, the vitamins stay, and your body absorbs more of the protein, iron, and calcium your muscles need. It is a small change with a big payoff. The breakfast looks the same, it tastes the same, but now it works for you, helping you stay strong, steady, and independent as the years go by. And since we are already talking about cooking, let's look closer at the eggs themselves, because how you cook your eggs can make the difference between getting most of the protein into your muscles or losing some of it along the way. Research on protein digestibility shows a clear winner. Hard-boiled eggs. When you boil an egg, the heat unfolds the proteins in a way that makes them easier for your digestive enzymes to break apart. Even if your stomach is making less pepsine than it did 30 years ago, a properly boiled egg gives your body a head start. Studies show that seniors absorb over 90% of the protein from hard-boiled eggs. That is exactly what you want after 60 when every gram of protein counts for maintaining strength. Poached eggs come in second place, but the margin is small. The gentle heat of poaching keeps the protein structure open and easy to digest. Add poached eggs to lightly steamed spinach or broccoli, and you have a meal that is low in oxalates, high in bioavailable protein, and easy on digestion. Scrambled eggs taste great, but there is a trade-off. Overheating can cause proteins to form tighter bonds, making them slightly harder to break down. For younger adults, this is not a big deal, but for seniors already facing lower enzyme output, the difference shows up in muscle recovery. One study found that scrambled eggs reduced protein absorption efficiency by about 30% in people over 60 compared with boiled eggs. Does this mean you should never scramble eggs? Not at all. It simply means use moderate heat, avoid overcooking, and pair them with vegetables that support rather than block absorption. A scramble with bell peppers, mushrooms, and tomatoes can still deliver a powerful nutrient package if you cook gently and serve right away. So here's the bottom line. If muscle strength is your goal, rotate between hard-boiled, poached, and gently scrambled eggs. Choose the right vegetables, control the heat. These small steps add up, turning ordinary breakfasts into a daily tool for protecting strength, energy, and independence well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Now let's take everything we have learned and put it into a full day of meals. Because one healthy breakfast is good, but consistent choices across the day are what keep muscles strong year after year. Start with breakfast. 3 whole eggs give you about 18 grams of high-quality protein. Add bell peppers for vitamin C to boost iron absorption. Toss in mushrooms for their immune and anti-inflammatory benefits. Want spinach? Steam it first for 3 minutes to knock out most of the oxalates, then stir it in at the end. Serve it all with a slice of whole grain toast or a small bowl of oatmeal for steady energy. Now you have a meal that hits the 25 to 30 gram protein target many older adults need to trigger muscle building. At lunch, keep the protein coming. A salad with 2 hard-boiled eggs, grilled chicken, and a rainbow of low-oxalate vegetables like broccoli, tomatoes, and zucchini can easily reach another 25 grams of protein. Add beans or lentils if you like. They bring fiber plus plant-based protein. Top with a simple olive oil dressing for healthy fats that help you absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D and K. For dinner, focus on variety. Fish such as salmon or trout offers protein plus omega-3 fats that help reduce inflammation and protect your heart. Serve it with steamed cauliflower or roasted bell peppers. If you want Swiss chard or beet greens, remember to boil or steam them first, then drain well before adding to your plate. Pairing these vegetables with lean protein ensures the meal works for your muscles, not against them. Snacks matter too. A cup of Greek yogurt with berries in the afternoon adds protein plus antioxidants. A handful of nuts gives healthy fats and magnesium. Both support muscle recovery and keep you feeling full so you avoid empty calories. What you drink counts as well. Water should be your main choice. Aim for 8 cups across the day. Herbal teas add flavor without caffeine or sugar. The key is balance and consistency. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks should each deliver protein, vitamins, and minerals in forms your body can absorb. When every meal works toward the same goal, you give your muscles what they need to stay strong, steady, and ready for the life you want to live. Eating for muscle health does not have to be complicated or expensive. The real secret is planning ahead so you're not scrambling at the last minute, grabbing whatever is easy but less helpful for your body. A little preparation once or twice a week can turn healthy eating into a routine you barely have to think about. Start with protein. On Sunday, boil a dozen eggs and store them in the refrigerator. They keep for up to a week and give you instant options for breakfast, lunch, or snacks. Slice them onto salads, mash them with avocado for a quick sandwich, or just grab one when you need protein fast. This simple habit makes hitting your daily protein target much easier. Do the same for vegetables. Steam or roast a big batch of low oxalate favorites like broccoli, bell peppers, cauliflower, and zucchini. Keep them in containers so they are ready to reheat and add to eggs, grain bowls, or dinner plates. Preparing them ahead saves time and helps you avoid reaching for processed foods when you are hungry and tired. For spinach, Swiss chard, or beet greens, boil or steam them first, then store them separately. That way the oxalates are already reduced, and you can mix them into meals safely whenever you want. Prepping this way means you do not have to give up the flavors you enjoy. You just handle them smartly. Consider making what I call protein building blocks. A vegetable frittata baked in a pan, mini egg muffins with mushrooms and peppers, or a simple stir-fry with tofu and pre-cooked greens can all be made ahead and portioned out for several meals. These keep well in the fridge and give you ready-made options for busy days. Label containers by meal type, breakfast, lunch, dinner, so you can grab and go without thinking. Pair proteins with vegetables and healthy fats like olive oil or nuts. When your fridge is full of easy, muscle-friendly choices, you take the guesswork out of eating well. Finally, keep a water bottle handy. Many older adults confuse thirst with hunger. Staying hydrated supports digestion, circulation, and muscle recovery. Small steps like these, repeated daily, turn healthy eating from a challenge into a habit that carries you through the week with strength and energy. Food is the foundation, but it is not the only piece of the puzzle. Muscles respond to the signals we give them, and 3 factors, movement, rest, and hydration, decide whether your nutrition can do its full job. Let's start with exercise. You do not need a gym membership or heavy weights to see real results. Simple bodyweight moves, sit to stands from a chair, wall push-ups, resistance bands, wake up the muscle fibers that tend to shrink with age. Aim for 2 or 3 sessions per week, even 15 to 20 minutes at a time. The goal is to challenge the muscles just enough to tell your body, we still need strength here. Combined with protein-rich meals, this sends a powerful signal for rebuilding. Daily activity matters too. Gardening, walking the dog, climbing stairs. These small movements keep blood flowing and joints flexible. Think of exercise as giving purpose to the protein you eat. Without movement, amino acids from your meals have no reason to turn into new muscle tissue. Now rest. Muscle repair happens while you sleep. Most people need 7 to 8 hours each night, but quality counts as much as quantity. A cool, dark room, no caffeine after early afternoon, and a consistent bedtime help your body reach the deep stages of sleep where growth hormone peaks. That hormone release is what drives much of the overnight recovery we rely on after 60. Finally, hydration. Water keeps nutrients moving through your system, supports digestion, and even helps maintain energy levels. Dehydration makes muscles cramp, digestion sluggish, and recovery slower. Aim for at least 8 cups of fluid each day. Herbal teas, broth-based soups, and water-rich foods like cucumbers or oranges all count toward the total. These three habits, regular movement, solid sleep, steady hydration, work together with good nutrition like gears in the same machine. Miss one, and the system slows down. Combine them, and you create the perfect environment for your body to use every gram of protein, every vitamin, every mineral to protect strength, independence, and quality of life. Over the years, I have heard the same questions from many patients over 60. They want to eat for strength, but they worry about cost, time, eating out, or whether these changes are even worth the effort. Let's tackle those concerns one by one because solutions exist for all of them. First, cost. Eggs remain one of the most affordable sources of high-quality protein you can buy. Even free-range or organic eggs often cost less per gram of protein than meat or fish. Vegetables like broccoli, bell peppers, or cauliflower are inexpensive when bought in season or frozen. And remember, frozen vegetables keep nearly all their nutrients, but none of the oxalate problems if you prepare them right. Second, time. Many older adults feel cooking from scratch takes too long. That is where meal prep steps in. Boiling a dozen eggs or steaming a batch of vegetables once or twice a week takes less than an hour but saves you many hours later. Prepped food in the fridge means healthy choices are as quick as opening a container and heating it up. Third, eating out. Restaurants often use raw spinach or beet greens in omelets and salads. The simple fix? Ask for those vegetables to be cooked. Most places will gladly do it if you explain it, helps you absorb nutrients better. And when in doubt, choose dishes with low oxalate vegetables like mushrooms, tomatoes, or bell peppers. Safe, delicious, and widely available. Another concern is cholesterol. Many grew up hearing that eggs were bad for the heart. But modern research shows dietary cholesterol affects blood cholesterol far less than once believed. For most healthy adults, eating whole eggs is safe and offers benefits far beyond protein, like choline for brain health and lutein for the eyes. Finally, some people worry about changing long-standing habits. They feel it is too late to make a difference. I always tell my patients this: the body responds at any age. Within weeks of better nutrition and activity, people notice more energy, less fatigue, and steadier strength. These changes do not require perfection, just small, consistent steps. Better food choices, smarter cooking, regular movement, create results you can feel and measure over time. So how will you know these changes are working? The first signs usually appear within a few weeks, long before any lab tests or doctor visit. Pay attention to how you feel in the morning. Are you waking up with more energy? Less stiffness in your legs? Many patients notice they can stand up from a chair or climb stairs with less effort after just a month of consistent protein, smarter cooking, and regular movement. Keep a simple notebook or use your phone. Each day, jot down your meals, water intake, exercise, and hours of sleep. This does not have to be complicated, just quick notes. Over time, you will see patterns. Maybe you feel stronger on the weeks you hit your protein goal at every meal. Maybe sleep quality improves when you hydrate better during the day. Tracking helps you connect the dots so you know what works best for your body. Another sign of progress is recovery. Soreness after gardening, walking, or exercise should lessen. Muscles that once felt weak or shaky often feel more stable after 6 to 8 weeks. That is your body repairing itself, fueled by protein, vitamins, and better rest. Now let's talk about the big picture. Eating right, moving regularly, sleeping well, and staying hydrated are not quick fixes. They are long-term investments in strength and independence. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. Small steps repeated day after day. If you are watching this and thinking, I wish I had started years ago, remember this: it is never too late. Science shows muscles can respond at any age when given the right signals. Protein, movement, recovery. Your body wants to get stronger. It just needs the tools. So here is my invitation. Try these strategies for the next 4 weeks. Prep your meals. Choose low oxalate vegetables. Cook your eggs for maximum absorption. Stay active. Drink your water. Then come back and share your results. Did your energy improve? Do you feel steadier on your feet? I want to hear your story, and if you found this helpful, hit like so more people can discover it. Subscribe for more science-based tips on staying strong after 60. Together, we are building a community focused on health, independence, and living well at every age.